Welcome to another episode of Docking Station. As always, I'm your host, Noobs. Today, we're talking about remakes, re-releases, remasters, HD collections, all the ways that game companies are finding new ways to sell us old games. What they've announced for Devil May Cry, this is about as good as it gets with these, but I think they could be a lot better. Now, on the one hand, it's great selling you 3 classic games for the price of less than one new game. Plus all the bonuses, right? But here's the thing. To me, when you're reselling these products like this, you should be treating them with this sense of quality. Like, these are the awesome classics from previous generations, remastered for a new generation. That's how they need to be sold. Think of the way the movies are repackaged and resold, okay? Generally, they get put together into the series that they belong to. There's always trilogies and things, and you get nice packages. So here's my question. With some of these great series, why not do a nice hefty box like Lord of the Rings? You know what I mean? Now, you don't need to make 4 discs for every game or something, but I'm just talking about doing something a little bit classy instead of giving us this family value pack thing, because all these collections, it's like this big banner, like HD collection, and then it's like pictures of the old box art or whatever, right? It looks awful. It looks like you're getting a value pack instead of how they should be packaged, which is like a nice collection of art. As for Nintendo and all of this, they've been on both ends of the spectrum. They've done the best. The Metroid Prime trilogy for Wii, I mean, that's perfect, right? That's got the beautiful packaging. That's treating the product with the kind of respect it deserves. Beautiful. And then they've done the absolute worst, just the laziest, the Mario Anniversary Collection, the new Play Control Wii stuff. Why weren't those? You know what I mean? Do the Metroid Prime trilogy for those things. Put the Pikmins together. These collections are great for collectors, I think. People who just want to have, the classics, the definitive games, right? Put them together into nice packages, people will buy them. Part of the problem, I guess, is that with movies, they're often conceived of as trilogies or series. That's how they end up being developed, and they can be resold in these neat packages. Whereas in games, it seems like, well, if a game does well, it gets a sequel, and if the sequel does well, it gets a sequel, and so on and so on. Rarely are they ever conceived of ahead of time as trilogies or, ongoing series, or when they are, they fail miserably and we never actually get anything beyond the first game. Of course, I'm thinking of Too Human from Silicon Knights. Still waiting for those other games, guys. Then you've got this bit of a thing going on with 3DS with all these classic N64 games being remade. Now, I think this is great as well. I don't think they need to be bundled like the HD remasters, because they're a lot more work. Ocarina of Time 3D, Star Fox 64 3D. There's a lot more to a remake than just the up-resing re-releases that we've talked about. So I think this is great because PS1 and 64 games, frankly, have just not aged as well as almost any other generation. Remakes are a great way to quickly put out new games. You already know they're going to be good. Old players who may be sold off, maybe they want to experience the game in a fresh new way, they can pick up these remakes. But best of all, brand new players can get right into it again. And you can build a nice library this way. Stay charged.